Please welcome your 2030 New Orleans Saints.
Fucking client computer.
Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. It goes out to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
To say he found a pretty good rhythm last week, I think, Mike, is a little bit of an understatement. I mean, he single-handedly accounted for 30 points after throwing for 5 touchdowns in last week's win. He had a couple of interceptions, and those are obviously concerning, but it's a little bit easier to live with the picks when you can get that sort of production out of your passing game. Look for him to keep slinging the rock all over the field. Cut down on the turnovers. He can do that. He expects to lead his team to another victory in this one.
Now he's set up. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly. He throws it to his receiver in the flat. He does the rest. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in running game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
In motion comes Beckham. To throw is Willis. Taken by and taken down after a gain of 9. Third down. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On play action, here's the throw.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping the ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Willis now to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Willis. He manages to get the throw and completes it.
Fucking man.
13 for number 13. And a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Willis.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
And we'll get into the slide here, but it's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. And that's a good drop right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays and move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
Now return, coming from the 7. And he is stopped. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Here's Purdy on first and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Good coverage there. Defense all over. And it'll be second down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with a tight coverage as he knocks it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Third down. Purdy. He's going to look for the home run. This one, it's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. That is fielded at the 13. And some nifty returns. It's a good yardage before he was taken down. The Saints offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs. And he's right there among the best in the league. Let's go now. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And it'll lead to a second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point. Does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Throwing Willis. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And the Warriors are close to a first down. Maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Come on. They'll try to sneak in here. Any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. So fourth down, and the Aussie Tory Taylor on to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. 20-yard line. The Titans on offense, ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They try to establish some tempo. Start this one with 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down until he gets to the 38-yard line. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective with 1st down, like it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, you're usually a lot more manageable situations. A lot easier to convert. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Fires quickly, is complete on the stick. And he'll be marked down at a 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game. And that will be a 1st down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Purdy on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Coming up now to a 1st and 10. A long run, and it's A.J. Brown. And that'll be good for about half a dozen. He'll set up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. That's 26 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Here's our shot for the end zone.
The defender saw this the entire way, but he actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. They're fortunate this one didn't get picked and going the other way.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the London 1st down.
Out of the gun. Here's Purdy. The throw here is complete. And he'll be running around back on the gain of 6.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial out certain schemes to take away a run or pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. And they pay it off with 6. It's 1st and goal. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Big mistake, and it's 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because the next time you get down there, they got to be a lot more careful than they decided here.
That is over 2-yard line. 7-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9.
Let's go now.
We'll go again with ball. And they don't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's brought down at his own 4-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
They need 8.
Here we go. Crowd leading.
Now Will. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
Yeah.
Through the air. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Willis to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the run, here's Hall. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard
On a zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 26 more
That
yards.
one good for 26 yards.
First down.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
2 yards.
Second
on the
down
pickup.
and 8.
It's second and 8 at the
Here we go.
14-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Another run here with Hall. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
24-yard attempt.
This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score
And the Saints,
6.
on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34.
43-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Looking underneath for Achane. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 8. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Going right, it's taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
Here's Purdy again. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He's got it at the 7. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Again in the air for Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So 3rd and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on 4th down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A short one taken at the 10. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Reload! Reload! Come on, come on.
Here's Willis. Open man downfield. OBJ. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Saints move out in front, 13-3. 13.
Tigers 3.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They're in a 10-point hold, 13-3, as this drive starts with 1st down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Go quick. Practice this. 18, Rattler. Cut 19. Cut 19. 18, 5 here. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Second and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hurt. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18, 60 Belichick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Willis. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
The Tigers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Red. 19 right. Check.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Ready.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
One of the tight ends in motion right.
60 Eagles.
Throwing, Willis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Willis. Quick throw, taken in. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hanson, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
10 yards to go.
Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion.
As we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
Back to the air is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Back to the air one more time. Routs another catch for his favorite target. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
19 Lions. 19 strikes.
They'll look to throw again. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with a tight coverage as he knocks it away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors are able to get it back within a score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Hauled in on the left, on the clear. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. Whoa! And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
With the 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run here with Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
41. It's a pickup
Here
of
comes
6.
second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
On the RPO, it's Nakua. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's third and 2.
Brings up third and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to have the Saints first down. They're able to convert by plenty on third and 1.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. On first down, they go right back to Hall. And let's give him about 4 on that one. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They will run it over center with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 5.
Here now, third and 5. Willis now to throw. He's got it about the 8. And he will easily pick up the first down. First and goal coming up.
The Saints.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third down, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Hall is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints will extend this third quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a much better result here. Give him 7. And it sets up third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
First down, London.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 60 Nazareth. 60 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's home. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
To throw is Willis. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the connection. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Willis to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Derek Brown. He works his way in, and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Ready.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Throwing, Willis. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down.
Well, third and 19, no problem as they convert for the first down. To throw, here's Willis. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Saints.
They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On the jump.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Track. Cowboy 8.
Willis now to throw. To the right. That's pitch. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
15 yards.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one in reach.
Mark down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Here we go. Set. 60 by.
Here's Hall. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Saints. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. The Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Tigers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get it in the end zone. This drive will begin with first down. 2nd and 11. They'll go down to a knee. 3rd and 11. They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.